What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome back to Forza Horizon 5. We are here with another seasonal championship. First come, first served. The regulation is we need to use a C-Class Buick. That's not very difficult because the Buicks are both in C-Class, so there's not a whole lot you can do wrong here unless you tune it out of the C-Class. So we have a GSX, which is what I will use, and then we have this GNX. So yeah, that's what you can use. I'm using the GSX. The share code for the tune is, as always, in the description. So we'll jump right into it. It's a road racing championship. I like those the most. I didn't do the championships last week. If you didn't notice, I was ill. That's why the weekly challenge video also had no commentary. So that was kind of bad. But now we're back. And I hope we'll do well, eh? Certainly confident that we can do something here. I'm very confident. Or at least somewhat. Alright, let's jump into the first race right away. Obviously, start always takes a while until we finally get going into an actual race, and C-Class normally not that difficult because, well, the slower the cars, the easier it is to beat the AI. We poke our nose in here, that gives us a position. It also causes us to take a pretty wide line. It's kind of a draft train, so it doesn't really give us much of a benefit. And in the next corner we will have to try to dart inside. Oh, they are slowing down dramatically here. Let's actually take the outside here and then switch to the inside, have a better line with him, and that puts us into second. And now we are accelerating out better here. We're on the outside, and this time we don't get a gift, but we get a better line. So that puts us into first. Half a race remaining, but right now we are just, well, managing the lead now. That's pretty much all that's left to do. Obviously we're driving a little bit more carefully now because the only thing that could cost us a victory is completely blowing it by making a mistake and overdoing it. And we have a fairly comfortable lead, so we can afford to take it a little bit slower. Brake a little earlier, brake a little more, you know, just... Don't let these lines irritate you. Use your own feel for the game a little bit as well, like there it was still orange, but that doesn't mean you can't get through. For some corners it works or helps pretty well, but you need to get a little bit of a feel for the game to know when that racing line actually makes sense and when you can just delay the braking, brake a little bit earlier sometimes, you know. But that comes with a little bit of experience. That was bad. So that's race 1 in the bag. That's 20 points. And we are going to go for 40 points in next race. Once we can. Obviously waiting and loading is always a bit annoying. Alright, there's another one here. Oh, a circuit race. Not a fan of circuits very much. I prefer sprint races, but it's not like we have a choice. There we go. Yes, that is a custom livery. But unfortunately this time I can't keep gushing about how amazing I find the car. It's alright. It's not that I hate it. I quite like it, but it's nothing that really tickles me. It's okay. So there we go, first come first serve championship race 2 coming up. I'll actually cover this off because I have no interest in having to overtake more people. And the first corner will already be where we need to catch up a little bit. And the acceleration here. What is going on? Two guys going wide. Whoa, that was not ideal. I tried to open to the right, but it was a bit much. Actually poking our nose in. That could get us both positions, and it does. Puts us into third already. And we can see them braking in these corners, and that costs them a lot of speed while we go full throttle through them. And now we also accelerated earlier, that gave us an advantage here and puts us into first. Well, now we chill home for 2 more laps. Obviously now we can drive it a little bit more conservatively again. Take only minor risks. Because when we have lead, and the lead that is... I mean, this one isn't big, but it's substantial enough that we can drive relatively peacefully. We don't really need to worry about anything. We can really just drive our own race, do it a little bit safe. There we go. There we go, that's 2 laps done. And now lap number 3. Obviously this race is not particularly interesting now that we have such a big lead, but we're making use of these corners, poking your nose in, which normally gives you room. Shouldn't cause you too much trouble here doing overtakes. We have a lot of pretty good corners where you can dart in and take the position. Obviously you have these corners where the AI slows down and you don't have to. And I think we'll post a lap under 1 minute now. I think. Again, we are doing it a little bit more conservatively, but I still don't like being slow, and we were 59, I don't know, 7, something around that. Let's see. The end screen should show our fastest lap. Yeah, 59.634. That's fine. Way faster than any of the AI. It's kind of funny, you can see how the back markers have the fastest laps, generally because of the rubber banding keeping them in the race and making it closer. Because they finish so close to each other that they catch up the time that they were behind by doing a faster last lap. Alright, where's the third race? Oh god, I'm tired. Where is the third race? Am I blind? There it is. Apparently I was blind. This track isn't bad. I think a lot of people are going to use the GNX. But at least that's the car that I saw people use so far. But I like this one. Guess that's just personal preference. Alright, let's go for 60 points, come on. So, race 3 at the Lookout Circuit. The AI tends to do alright here, but I don't think they pose a challenge at the C class. So, what are they doing? Braking galore here. We had to choose someone to run into because they were all driving slower and blocking the entire road. Let's cut him off, that puts us into 4th. We more or less already won now, but obviously I won 60 points, so can't just start slacking. Take a wide line and now switch to the inside. Now switch to his inside. Let's push him a little bit out. You could see I was making or compromising his line by driving a little bit towards him, but I wasn't pushing him off. Like, I wasn't banging my car against his. I was just making sure he can't turn the way he would have liked to. Alright, that puts us into 1st in lap number 1 again. That's exactly what we want. Oh, that's a pretty drift. Not the fastest way to get around a corner, but certainly the prettiest. Let's hold it through here. Was that a drift? Yeah, it was a drift again. So you see all these markers being red and orange and everything, but you really don't need to brake a whole lot there. The markers are a lie. The older ones among you will remember the reference. Oh, that's a wall. How did that put our wing off? That was the definition of drift tab. Like, I've had some pretty big bangs that still counted as a drift tab. That was really so gentle and light. And still the wing fell off. That's kind of surprising. Oh well, I doubt this car lifts from its wing. From its aerodynamic grip. There we go. Hurling it around the corner. It's kind of a fun car to drive. I mean, C-Class in general is a bit slow, but it's still okay. I have a feeling most people like A-Class the best because it's sorta quick. The cars are pretty cool that are in A-Class. But it's not too quick. It seems to hit a sweet spot with people. You can see how the times are going down again. Except for that one guy. Alright, that puts us at 60 points. So, I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you can do this as well. Thank you for watching. And yeah, until next time with the next championship. And we end on a wheel spin. As always, I have to end on a wheel spin. One day we'll end this on a wheel spin and it'll be something good. Oh, I mean, everyone eats socks, right? Oh well. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching and until next time. Farewell.